Hey, this is Nisha and welcome to my YouTube channel. And today in this video you will learn that how you can make a past tense sentences. As I found lots of students who really asked from me that what's the problem that we have a proper knowledge about the rules and regulations about the tenses, but when we have to talk with somebody, then we try to fail that what kinds of sentences we can make at that moment. So today in this class I just want to give you some examples with through you can just start your instant learning, and through this instant learning you will be able to learn that how you can make a sentences, right? So let's get started. And today's video you will learn only simple past tense. So first thing that you have to keep in your mind that simple past tense is also known as past indefinite tense. As you are seeing here, that the first main thing that you have to keep in your mind, as there are four aspects for us, and one by one I'll just teach you that what kinds of rules are, just follow them. So first, as you are seeing here, that in a simple sentences, or we can say in assertive sentences, the pattern that we have to follow is first of all we will use here subject, then plus second form of the verb plus object. So as you are looking at the examples here, you can see that firstly in assertive sentences the pattern was just like subject. So here our subject is he. Second thing you have to keep in your mind is second form of the verb. So the verb is see, saw, seen. So here you can see that we have to use a second form of the verb. So we applied there saw, and after that our object. So object is him. He saw him. In the next sentence you will see that they saw him. So again subject they, second form of the verb see, saw, seen, again saw him. So these are the examples that I just shared with you. And we can also say that he ate his dinner. Okay, he got ready for his match. So these kinds of examples we can also make for our past tense. So next, the second point that we have to keep in our mind is in interrogative sentences the pattern is. So as already you know that interrogative sentences are such kind of sentences in which we can ask questions from somebody. Okay, so these kinds of sentences when we have to make in a past tense, so how we can use them today I'll just tell you. So here as you are seeing that first of all you have to write the did, as you are asking a question from somebody, right? So same example that you already have taken in your present tense, that you have to use their do or does. So here only a single word that you have to use to make interrogative sentences, that is did, plus subject. After that you will write your subject, then first form of the verb plus object. So please keep in your mind that every time whenever there would be a did, then you have to use your V1. So please don't confuse here. So now for the examples you can see here that did he see him. So here first of all we just write the did plus subject. Our subject is he. Then first form of the verb is see, because we were just using see, saw, seen. And after that him is our object. And after that the last thing that you already have to know that at the last, because this is an interrogative sentences, so it's very clear that you have to write the question mark sign, because it's very essential to make an interrogative sentences. So next sentence that you can see here, did they see him? How? Like did, because we have to make interrogative sentences. Then subject is they, first form of the verb that is see, and after that at last you can use here object. So object is him, and after that there would be question mark. So I hope so that you already have learnt about this, that in assertive sentences, on a simple sentences, what the rule can be followed, and in interrogative sentences, right? So let's move on. Next third sentence is did I see him? Again the did, then subject, then first form, and after that object, and the same rule that you have to follow while making interrogative sentences, and it's a very essential part to make your interrogative sentences fine. So this is the question mark sign, right? So the next thing is in negative sentences the pattern is negative, and means to say no. So whenever we have to give our answer in negation or a negative sentences, then we can use this pattern, and for this pattern we have to follow subject plus, as we were using a did to ask a question for the interrogative sentences, same as here we can use subject plus didn't, means to say you can say did plus not plus first form of the verb, and after that at last there would be object for you, right? So examples I have here for you again. He is our subject, and after that we have to write didn't, so I just write there didn't. Then first form of the verb, so first form of the verb is see, because we can't write there saw, as I already mentioned you that with the did you have to use only V1, so see him. Fine. So the next sentence is I didn't see him. Here you can also see that how I use this sentence. The next is they didn't see him. Same sentence you have to follow, because this is all that depends upon the rule, and if you know about the rules about these tenses, then you will be able to learn that how and where we can use these kinds of sentences, right? So the next thing is in interrogative negative sentences the pattern is when we have to make interrogative plus negative sentences. This is a combination of the interrogative and negative. So how you can make sentences of these? First of all, you will just write there did, because it's firstly interrogative and after that it's a negative. So firstly it's interrogative, then you will just write the did plus subject, it's a negative, so you will just write there not plus first form of the verb, as usual you have to use their first form, plus object. Now you are seeing here that examples are for you. Did plus subject, subject is he, and after the not, first form of the verb is see, and object here is him, and after that please don't forget to mark the question mark sign, as it's a interrogative negative sentences, right? So the next sentence is did I not see him, did they not see him? So these were the examples that you already have seen here, that in interrogative negative sentences the pattern is as follows: did plus subject plus not plus first form of the verb plus object. The next thing that you already have learned about, that where we can use a simple past tense, but at last I wanna tell you that where we can use this tense, right? Again you can see here that use of simple past tense. So the simple past tense is used to indicate past action when we did something, when something happened, right? So here an example: an accident took place in front of our house. I can say that an accident take place in front of my house or front of our house, because now I'm just going to indicate my past action. That action is completed, already completed. So that was the accident that took place in front of our house, and I'm just gonna tell to somebody, then definitely I'll just use here V2 for the past action. And the next is 5 years ago I left this house. So again I'm just telling to somebody that 5 years ago I left this house. So this is to indicate the past action or action that is completed. Understand? The next is to express habitual or regular action in the past. Habitual or regular action that we are doing. Okay, so how? I went out for a walk daily in the morning last year. So here we are talking about the habitual or regular action in the past that we were just doing. Okay, we were just doing in the past. Then for this to express our habitual and regular actions in the past, we have to use our past tense. So the next is the habitual past can also be expressed by using used to. You can't use their only second form. You can also use that. I used out for, or I used to walk daily in the morning last year. Or you can also say, when I was a student, I used to keep awake till late hours. The next is, he used to read a few pages of the novel every day. So here we are also talking about the habitual past can also be expressed by using used to word. the same as you was using in I went out for a walk daily in the morning last year, because it was expressing habitual or regular actions in the past. And here you can also see that with the help of used to, we can express our habitual past, right? So what was a regular action and what was our habitual action in the past? So the next is, but used to means that it happened in the past, now it doesn't happen, as I already explained you about this. So the next is to express an event which occurred at a particular point of time in the past. So we have to express our thinking about that, what kind of sentence we can use when something like any kind of event which occurred at a particular point of time in the past, like my father came back home yesterday, they left for Singapore in the morning. So these are the examples that we can use here. The next thing is to express an action which occupied a period of time in the past which is now over. So please keep in your mind, now over. We lived in the house for 10 years. Here we are expressing an action which occupied a period of time in the past, right? Because they do not live now. The next is I stayed at the Green Hotel for 2 months. Now they just stayed at the Green Hotel for 2 months but not staying now. So students, these were the examples that we already have learned in this video, and I hope so that after this video you will be learn and you will be able to make different kinds of sentences. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye, take care.